tell us a bit of history about how you got into and understood the harms of breast
Yeah.
implants.
So it really started with a patient I had several years ago who just started having a lot of strange symptoms start occurring in her 30s, I believe. And no one could ever explain what was going on. Just a lot of chronic fatigue, trouble sleeping, some positive autoimmune markers, food sensitivities, and she couldn't figure out what was going on. The doctors couldn't figure out what was going on, and she began doing her own research. And she also, enlisted me to help her. And I was very new in the functional medicine journey at that time, but I knew that something was causing this, and we just had to figure out what it was. And so we started going down the breast implant route, and found a wonderful resource online called breastimplantillness.com, along with a lot of other papers and things on breast implants. And we thought, wow, I think we have found the smoking gun. And she was pretty much convinced that that was it, and was willing to take the risk of having her breast implants explanted. And when she did, she showed me. I got a text from her one day with these pictures. I wish she would have gave me a heads up first, but she had the surgeon take pictures of her breast implants after he had removed them, and they were covered with black fungus or black mold, not only on the outside of the capsule, but also there was some inside of it as well. So that was a big eye opener for me. And from that day on, I started asking all of my patients if they had breast implants.
Wow. So basically mold fungus was growing on these. Were they saline? Were they silicone? Is there a difference?
Yes, well, these were saline, and you have your textured implants, your saline, and then your silicone implants, and they all have their different risks that are involved with them and how you have to treat them. I believe hers were saline at the time, and she had, of course, she also said that she was contacted by the breast implant manufacturer very quickly. And women have to be careful about that because they want you to send the implants back for like a warranty. They'll give you, reimburse you, what have you. But then that could also waive all of your legal rights if you want to pursue a lawsuit against the harms that were inflicted upon you by their breast implants, which have a shelf life of 10 years from the time they're made, not from the time they're placed. And very few surgeons ever tell that to their patients, and they hardly ever mention the fact that they can cause a lot of harms. It's just, they're safe and effective, right? They were cleared by the FDA, so you don't have to worry about anything, which we know is a bunch of BS these
Right,
days.
right. Well, here on our podcast, as we've done for many years, and in our pharmacy also for over 23 years, is our goal is to educate and empower individuals to take charge of their own health. So I'm not making a decision either way for a patient when it comes to breast implants. It's important to have what you call informed consent, something that we forgot about a lot in medicine, especially over the last couple of years. And that's why we're having this podcast, to make sure that
Yeah.
people are educated about some of the risks of breast implants.